Hello and welcome back to Sumayya's English Classroom. In the last video, we have studied the chapter from the Diary of Anne Frank from the textbook First Flight. In this video, let's move on to the poem Amanda in the same unit. In this poem, you are going to see a wonderful little girl, Amanda. Before that, let me ask a question. How are you at home these days? And now I have a secret question to you. Now these days you are spending day and night with your parents. How is your mother these days? Do you feel bad when your mother comes with some do's and don'ts? Do you get irritated when you are stopped from using gadgets? Then how do you feel when you are asked about your homework? Did you finish your homework? Did you finish your stories? Are these questions irritating you these days? For example, if you are planning to play a video game, at that time your mom comes there. Then where are you going with this mobile phone? Come here, stop playing video game. And then you are just asking her, please mom, I have to play a video game. Please give me the mobile phone for a few minutes, mom. Are you like this at home? Then you are crying. Then you are very emotional to get. At this time, your mom may be very angry. She doesn't allow to use it. She is always asking about your homework and studies and all. So you get irritated when you are at home. Is it your condition? Hi dears, in this video let's see a girl just like you. Her name is Amanda and the poem's name is also Amanda. It's written by Robert Klein. Let's move on to the chapter. First, let's see the profile of the poetess. Robert McLean, she is an Australian writer. She is the author of books for kids, especially for children. Now she resides near Melbourne. In this poem, the poetess Robert Klein expresses the views of a little girl, Amanda. Her views about freedom in her life, how she reacts to the restrictions imposed by her mother. Their reactions are quite interesting. The greatest wish that a child has always is his or her freedom. They don't like constant nagging or unwanted restrictions and even over-caring of her parents. This poem, Amanda, is all about a young girl. She is always controlled and restricted, commanded by her mom. As you all know, every child has his own dream world. As you all know, every child has his own dream world. In the dream world, you are totally free, where there is no one to restrict you. There is no one to shout do's and don'ts. There is no one to command you. You are always free, right? So now let's move on to the poem. Let's see how is our Amanda and how is her mother. Let's see. Let's go to the poem. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. There's a languor emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Didn't you finish your homework, Amanda? You tidy your room, Amanda? I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. I'm an orphan, roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Don't eat the chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? I'm Rapunzel. I'm nor a care. Life in tower is tranquil and rare. I certainly never let down my bright hair. Stop that sulking at what's Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nag at you, Amanda. Come to the first stanza. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Who is the speaker? Yes, mother is the speaker. Okay, so in these lines, mother is the speaker. Then in these lines in brackets, that represents the voice of Amanda, the dream of Amanda. Okay, is it clear? So here we see Amanda, she is just biting her nails. So here comes her mother. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Hunch means bending. Okay, so you don't bend your shoulders, Amanda. She puts her shoulder down as she is so moody. Okay, she doesn't like this complaints from her mother. Then here comes her mother and she says to sit upright. Okay, then now let's go through the lines in brackets. This is the dream world of Amanda. Where is our Amanda now? She is somewhere else. Where is she? What's she there? Yes, there is a languid emerald sea. The sole inhabitant is me. A mermaid drifting blissfully. She is in a deep green sea. What's she there? She is just as a mermaid. Okay, she imagines herself to be a mermaid. Then she is there in the deep green sea. What's she doing there? She is floating in the water. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? No, no one is there. Sole inhabitant. Inhabitant means only she is there. Okay, then there is a languid emerald. Languid means totally relaxed. Okay, she is there totally relaxed with the current of water in the ocean. She is so happy. Blissfully means very happily. She is drifting in the water. Means floating. So my students, in these first lines we have seen the voice of her mother. In the lines that's given in the brackets, there we have seen the dream world of Amanda. Here she is just as a mermaid. She is there in the emerald sea. She is just getting relaxed there as a mermaid. There is no one else to command her, to restrict her, to control her. She's totally free. We are going to the next lines. Here again we see Amanda's mother. What's she telling here? Again she is having some commands and inquiries about something. So here again mother is with many questions. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? Did you clean your shoes, Amanda? Oh, Amanda is very irritated. Okay, she has a lot of questions. At this time, we can see our Amanda, who is in another world, in her own dream world. There, how is she? Where is she? There in that dream world. Am an orphan. Orphan means having no parents. In her dreamy world, she is an orphan. Am an orphan, roaming in the streets. Okay, what's she doing there as an orphan? Orphan means having no parents. So she is totally free from all the restrictions and control. So she is roaming the streets. Then what's she doing there in the streets? She is just drawing the designs on soft dust in streets with her bare feet. Okay, so there is no one to scold you. So she is so happy being an orphan. She imagines that if she would have no parents, she would have roamed in the streets. She could have played in the dust. See, students, how Amanda thinks. She thinks just opposite to her mother's views. Mother wants her to keep everything clean and neat, but she wants to play in the dust. This is what a child actually. Okay, They want to be free from all these restrictions that is given by the grown-ups or the elders or the parents. Here, our Amanda is fed up with the scolding from her mother. So she says that silence is golden and freedom is sweet. She misses both. She wants to get a silent time, okay? She wants to get a silent space in her childhood. Here, the child yearns for freedom. Then let's move on to the next lines. Oh my God, here mother comes up with another instructions. What's it? Don't eat chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Oh. Our Amanda is only 11 or 12 years old girl. She loves chocolate that much. That is her favorite actually. But she has no permission to eat chocolate. You just think about the situation of Amanda. Mother reminds her of her acne, means pimples. Okay, when she is having chocolates, she will have pimples on her face. You remember your pimples, Amanda. Poor Amanda. She lost all the interest. She is not bothering about the words. She is not at all listening to the scolding of her mother. At this time, mother gets angry. She gets irritated again. What she says now? Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? Oh, enough. She is very irritated when Amanda is looking somewhere to avoid the looks of mother. But now our Amanda goes to another world. She is not listening. She is not listening to her mother speaking or complaining about his chocolates and all. She is in another world. She imagines herself as Rapunzel. Who is Rapunzel? Have you heard about Rapunzel? I'm Rapunzel. Oh, I have no care. Life in tower, triangle and rare. Who was Rapunzel? I asked my daughter about this Rapunzel. She was so thrilled to explain or to tell the story about this Rapunzel. Okay, she told me about her beautiful hair and this beautiful girl. Okay, so you might have read this story or you might have watched the movie of Rapunzel. Okay, this Rapunzel, she was caught or captured by a witch and she was locked up in a tower. The witch used to climb the tower with the help of this beautiful hair that was let down by Rapunzel through her window. Here, our Amanda wants to be a Rapunzel. She wants to live in a tower. There, no one will be there to irritate her, to control her, to command her. So she wants to be a Rapunzel. Rapunzel has let down her beautiful hair through the window to help that witch to come up. But she says that I won't let my hair down. Then no one will come to me. So I am totally free. I am alone in the tower. This is her imagination here in these lines. So come to the last lines. So here in these lines, mother asks to stop her being moody, being sulky. What's sulky? Sulky means being in a bad mood. So stop it. What others would think about me? Others may think that I would be nagging you all the time. Then what's she doing actually? Why is our Amanda moody? Because her mother is always scolding her. That's why she is so moody. She is so gloomy. She is sulky. Here, the mother has no innocence to understand the feelings of Amanda. Here in this poem, we have seen Amanda being scolded by her mother for silly reasons. Okay, dears, I hope that you have understood the lines. Okay, now let's go to the literary devices. Okay, in this poem there is repetition. What's repeated? Amanda is repeated. Another one is imagery. Drifting blissfully. Okay, it creates an image of mermaid floating in the water. Next is alliteration. Okay, we know that what's alliteration, the repetition of sound. Stop that slouching and sit up straight. So which sound is repeated here? S sound is repeated. Another one is metaphor. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. So here comes the comparison. Next is illusion. Mermaid, it's an imaginary creature, and Rapunzel, she is a girl in the fairy tale. So these are the poetic devices used in this poem. What is the theme of this poem, Amanda? Too many restrictions and too much control are resented by children. They get bored and fed up. Then they listen to their parents half-heartedly and intelligent daydreaming. Parents should adopt positive measures acceptable to children. Also, here comes exam halls. Let's go to the 5 questions in exam halls. In her daydreaming, Amanda reaches the sea. What does she imagine herself to be? How does Amanda describe her life as an orphan? Why does Amanda say I'm Rapunzel? What does she promise not to do? What's the central idea of the poem, Amanda? Bringing up teenagers can be both a challenge and fun. How far do you agree? Explain your views with reference to Amanda's life. Write the answers in the comment box. Okay dears, go through these poems and vocabulary given here. Then try to understand the poem with me and learn with me. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Let's see in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.